Are you guys ready? So, this person, Exalted Speed Contract over on Twitter, I believe pretty much took the pictures from the entire, that whole I'm Not Starfire comic, and pretty much put the entire thing on here, as you can see. So we're going to go through and kind of read it, and, God. This is what happens when you have self-insertion into a comic book. Now, self-insertion, I've said before, it's not a bad thing. A lot of times you'll find characters are slightly based on the people who create them. Um, they'll say, "Oh yeah," or even not even, sometimes not even based on them. The person is like, well, I base this character on everything I want it to be, or it's the complete opposite of me. I'm very introverted, and this person's very extroverted. They're outgoing. Everyone loves them and social and this and that. So obviously, whenever you write a comic or characters of any kind, you're putting yourself or people into these characters. Um, and that's fine. But this is a complete self-insertion. We'll get to that. So this is I Am Not Starfire. So we have the first. All my life, I've been the kid of a superhero. We've got Starfire and her kid on the cover of Vogue. Vogue. So we have that. I really do wish they gave her more visual indicators of being related. Yeah, apart from the green eyes. Now, this is Mandy, who is the daughter of Starfire and Robin. But she apparently doesn't have any powers right now. So, we've got regular kid from Metropolis, can't fly or shoot anything. She can fucking shoot food down her mouth, down her throat. She can do that. Doesn't own a bathing suit. And then we've got Starfire, who that's not Starfire. Superhero from planet Tamaran. Able to fly and shoot star bolts. Always wearing bikinis because she can absorb ultraviolet radiation from the sun and become sun, and because she loves them. Yeah, that's one reason why she wears revealing stuff for the most time. Revealing things so that her skin is exposed, so that way she can absorb the power that she needs to. It's kind of like Superman, um, but just female version where she. Uh, but yeah, that's one reason, especially one reason why she's that kind of color, because she's like absorbing all this ultraviolet light and all that great stuff. So, but then she also shoots the star bolts, which is like based on her emotion, and um, so she's really a cool character. She really is. Most people will remember her. I mean, she's been around forever, but when you're my age and stuff like that, you remember her mostly from Teen Titans, the TV show, where she was like very ditzy, but she was also like super powerful. And, but she's a very popular character. People love to cosplay as Starfire. Um, but although my mom has stopped talking to me about my appearance, says, "Do you have homework?" Yeah. Okay. Night, mom. She hasn't liked how I looked since I was 12. She wears less than a yard of fabric to work every day, yet somehow I'm the one who's dressing weird. I'm not Starfire. A college education is the next step toward being in debt for the rest of my life. Mandy, look, this idea that everyone has to do the same thing to get ahead is a scam. No offense. I just like No, I can't just. I thought I could just like scan through it. Kindergarten, a brief history of what it's like to go to. Oh wait, Actually, I think that's her talking. A brief history of what it's like to go to school when your mom is Starfire, and I'm totally not Starfire. Where no one believes you don't have powers, but you don't. So we have all these evil, mean kids asking her to fly because, Starfire can fly and she shoots Starbolt, and, you know, all that great stuff. Where even after several years of no powers, kids continue to believe that you are a superpowered liar, an undercover or something. I heard she can. What? I heard she can cry fire. That would be hilarious. It's like freaking fire and brimstone starts spewing from the person's eyes. That'd be hilarious. Okay, so we got kindergarten, grade 4, grade 7. Your mother has known Nightwing for more than 20 years. He could totally be your dad. He is. Or could it be Beast? It's not Beast. Beast? You mean Beast Boy? Whatever. Of course, we have to have the diversity insert. We'll be working in groups of 2, and since you all insist on choosing the same groups every time, I set up your groups myself. Alright. Wait, it's all in... So we've got Starfire right there, we've got Raven right there, we've got Beast Boy. It's hilarious. We got the little helmet on, we got Cyborg right there, we've got Nightwing, so we've got Robin. I mean, I'm assuming there's no way it's worse in high school. Ha 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 ha, that was spectacular. What? Wait, my god, mom is so quirky like the other. Where's your mom? She's busy. Oh, birthday present, a Tamaranian gift of wet bread. Did not go over well. God. So, this is her love interest because they have to be gazies. I mean, what if instead of like mental illness, which is kind of a messed up way of putting it, we just do Ophelia? Like, write about her, like a new interpretation. Oh, wait, is that her talking? Yeah, like, I feel like the play would be a lot better if Ophelia was written as a woman. God. No, I can't make it through the entire thing. So, this is, I'm guessing, her mom's new friend. I thought you said you had the pizza. I did. Here she is just taking all the food and everything and being a little pig. Really making a great impression on her mom's new boyfriend. That guy is clearly a douchebag, and I ran out on my SAT because I'm not going to college. And her mom and Starfire like, okay, have fun with the homework. Now I don't know if you look at like I don't know if those are supposed to be freckles or something, but it makes the character look gross. It huge creeper vibes. She's texting her love interest, and like I said, just it's like she has skin cancer. It's just weird. Um, I don't know what that's. I don't know. Uh, I really don't have the urge to read this now. Dear Lord, this pose is awkward for her. Hell, it's awkward for me. This is supposed to be a book, right? What's with the thing moving on its own? Um, okay. Digging my life. Okay, I'm not going to read the whole thing. So, this is Robin. This is Robin in this book. And this is a better Robin. You can tell how simplistic and every. Also, hang on. It's Batman! Na 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 Batman. Um, hey Mandy, the snacks are for my guests. They're not. You're not my guest. I don't even know who you are. That's your dad. I mean, it doesn't really seem like he acts like a dad. Okay, so I saw this picture before, and you guys, are you ready for it? This is fucking hilarious, and it might be a callback. Well, actually, no, because it wasn't Robin who did it. It was Batman, and it was in I think the it was Batman Forever. Was it Batman Forever? You ready for it? You ready for it? Why? We got the night cheeks going on. We got Beast Boy right there, and some night cheeks. You know, night wings, night cheeks. Just like I don't. Why? Why? I've never had a girlfriend, and she's like sitting there. She's like got her hand on her fat. It's just this now. You said she was a lawyer. Why would you pretend? That's so weird. It isn't a total lie. She does like work for justice. And then just this person, this character, a total fucking terrible person. Like, apparently they got into a little thing, and you know her girlfriend's like, "You're being kind of a dick about this," and she's like, "You should be used to it by now. Your life is full of dicks." This person is a terrible human being. You know, she bashes her mom. You know, she doesn't want anything to do with her mom. You know, people come over and, you know, she's like, no, you're not getting any of this. She's bad to her girlfriend. It's like, how are we supposed to relate to her? So Starfire gets captured. She gets taken back to Tamaran with Blackfire here. Um, so yeah, where's the rest of it? Um, let's see where. Yeah. So Starfire gets beaten up. Why don't you just fuck off and die? You know, this is a kid's story apparently. I don't know. Starfire or Blackfire. It cannot be. Okay, my first Starbolt blast still alive. How is this possible? I don't know, but it totally freaking is. I want to kill myself. There's been speculation that your father is the Titan's Nightwing. Care to comment? You mean that bad guy I was always mean to? I snatched his snacks. So she apparently is getting tutored by Raven, and, you know, boom, lesbians. That's nice. Okay, moving on. Because they're gays. And then this. This is a bad costume by most standards. I know what it is trying to do, but man, I know some artists who like drawing big people and they stare at this and tell me this could be better and make her amazing. Yoshi was the wrong choice. And with that, it's over. Ta-da! So it's her birthday. We've got everyone, the gang's all there. We've got Robin and Raven and Cyborg, and for some reason Beast Boy's a hyena. Uh, I don't know. I'm sure you guys are wondering what I meant by self-insertion. So, let me put in, I am not... I am not Starfire. Yeah. So, just a side note. So, people of color, they throw a hissy fit when you take, you know, colored characters and make them whiter, or, you know, make them darker skin, but they have no problem taking someone like Starfire, who is not black at all, and then making her black. That's perfectly fine to them. Okay, what's this? I'm not your big titty short stack goth girlfriend. Okay. Yeah, the Teen Titans Go, Starfire. We have wow, 2003, 2013, 2015, 17. Yeah, the 1980s Starfire, pretty badass looking. So you can see, generally, this, she's always had somewhat revealing clothes. And then you have this. I am not Starfire. And then someone redrew it, which that looks way better. If the character looked like this, I don't think we'd have a problem. But the fact is, it's a self-insert. And there's the person who made it. No, I'm kidding. That's not the person who made it. Um, Come on. We're going to prevent Starfire from getting pregnant. Get in, Marty! Doc, what are we doing, Doc? We're going to prevent Starfire from getting pregnant. Whoa, this is heavy, Doc. Um, huh. Looks kind of familiar, doesn't it? That's the person who wrote it. That's who Mandy, people would say, oh no, she's just loosely based on. No. That's, I mean, really. Right there, right there. You can't really say that it's not. Um, sure, there's other. Oh, here we go. So when you make a character, like I said, it's okay to loosely base them on yourself, but she clearly, like, if her character is this terrible of a person, so if her character here is a self-insertion, what does that say about the actual person themselves? If this person right here is such a hateful character, spends no time with their mother, uh, tells her girlfriend, it's like, oh yeah, you're go fuck yourself. You know a lot about dicks. Your life is surrounded by them. It's like you're a terrible person. So if your self-inserted character is that terrible of a person, what's that say about the person who wrote it? You know? What's this one? Um, yeah, you're being kind of a dick about this. You should be used to it by now. Your life is full of dicks. Like, you don't say, hey Mandy, like your mom's tits. Cause, yeah, and then why does everyone have to look so fucking woke? Like, the diversity brigade just jizzed all fucking over this thing. And, like, who is this for? Because you have her saying, fuck off and die and this and that. But who is it for? Is it for kids? Is it for teenagers? I'm like, who is this for? Because there are people who are like, I'm not reading this, and they're on that side. Let's see. Can we? No. Let's go back to the tippy top. See if we can get to. Uh. What? Of course, CBR would say this. I Am Not Starfire graphic novel tells an empowering mother-daughter story about discovering one's complex identity as a teen. CBR, you can go eat a bag of dicks. Just go eat them. I don't care where they come from. I'm sure you want diversity, so get a bag of black dicks, go get a bag of Hispanic dicks, go get some Asian dicks, and just eat them. So, okay, that's the person who wrote it, and this is the person who drew the art, did the art for it. Unfortunately, they're a coward, and they don't want to hear criticism about how their fucking art sucks, so their tweets are protected. Um, But yeah, that's I Am Not Starfire. It's a shame that she doesn't really look like that. She looks so nice and happy, and then you see what she actually looks like, and she looks like a miserable human being. She looks like a miserable human being. Wait, perfect. Like, I don't understand who is, they're comic books. They're not meant to really reflect perfectly 100% real life. So when you insert yourself to the point where it's pretty noticeable, and what is with the simplistic, like, I don't get. Oh, okay, well, she didn't do anything with her profile, but she does this stuff. She won't let you reply. Now, I don't know if that's on everything. Actually, let me go and see. That was from her directly. Let's see. Is that one another one of hers? Yep. So she once again is like all these other lefties. She's not going to take the criticism. Um, about this one. Yep. So yeah, she hasn't set her thing to private or anything, but when she comes out and she tweets, she's just going to do this. She's just going to set it so you can't comment on it unless it's been approved. Um, what's this one? Being 45 is finally understanding my mother's rage over a kitchen that was dirty as soon as it was cleaned by her. So she limits the people who can do it, and the people who are commenting are basically her own little posse, essentially. When you do that, you're telling people that I'm not confident enough in my product, because I don't want to hear other people's criticisms. You can say, oh well, people are just gonna flame her because of it. They're gonna try to tear it down. Who cares? You think she's the only person who would get hate? No. Every comic book artist gets hate. Every comic book creator gets hate. Manga creators get hate. Hollywood, everyone gets hate. And all you're doing by not allowing comments is just showing how thin-skinned you are. Now, I'm not saying, I mean, you can easily delete comments. You can report people, especially when they're saying, "Oh, you stupid fat bitch, I hope you die." That's different. But those people can be reported. But all you're doing by not allowing comments is showing how thin-skinned you are and that you're afraid of criticism because you don't want to hear people say bad, mean things about your product. So, let's see. Let's see if it's more. No. Actually, well, we can just go to the top and let's see. Tweets. Mm, this is like so fucking amazing. Yeah, all you're doing is just so showing how thin-skinned you are. And when you're in the public eye and you've got Twitter and all that, that's not a very good look for you. You're just not being able to accept criticism. That's you're pathetic if you can't do that. Like I said, is you can always delete comments that are threatening and everything and report them because no one should be getting comments like "I hope you die, you fat fucking bitch" and blah blah blah. But if it's like the character design sucks, the whole self-insertion into this comic sucks, or why did you make her such a terrible person, or you know Or, oh, I think it'd be better if you did this. Real criticism. No, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. But what do I know? Anyways, that was I'm Not Starfire. I'm like not Starfire. I'm like my own person, and I'm like super daisies, and I'm like a super lesbians, and like, did I say I'm not like Starfire? Because I'm not like Starfire. But yeah, and they wonder why manga is kicking the shit out of Western comics. Like, if you look at any top, graphic novel, visual novel, manga all the way. Demon Slayer and One Piece and what was the other one that was a big one? Demon Slayer, One Piece, um, can't remember the other ones that were top. I think it was like a top 10 or something, and yeah, Demon Slayer, One Piece, and all those other ones. I mean, rightfully so. And they wonder why people aren't buying Western comics anymore, because this is what they're doing. They're self-inserting. They're making them too political. You go into this thing to get away from real life. But if you have all this political shit going on in real life and you jump into a comic book or into a movie or a video game and you're being told, even in the game, Black Lives Matter, pronouns, you don't want to spend time with it, because it's like, I'm here to get away from that. I'm here to get away from it, but then I go to my favorite form of escape and I'm still being preached to. So they wonder why manga is kicking comic books' asses. But they're when they fail, they just keep blaming, oh, evil white patriarchy and this and that. No, you're just writing terrible stories. You're writing terrible characters. You're inserting all this political bullcrap into it. Why do you think Doctor Who isn't so great anymore? Look at things like Doctor Who. Chris Chibnall takes over. Jodie Whittaker is the Doctor. Starts inserting white man bad, hard being a person of color, this and that. And each episode was only pulling about 3 million people. That is minuscule. Actually, I don't even think it was that. Wasn't it a couple 300,000? No, it was 3 million. Like, the first episode was like 10, 11 million, which is fine. But then every single episode. And then by the end of the second season, it was about 2.5 million, 3 million people. So the new season's going to be coming out fairly soon. And it's going to be even lower because we're so tired of the political bullcrap thrown in. Um, but what do I know? I'm just a cis white male. Anyways, that's it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.